condo. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo, so my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong though. That's against the bro code. Headed to his home though. No, we living solo. Vertebrae. I just broke into his place. It's shit in his face, yeah. From then I say it's evidence you entertain my loyalty to infiltrate. The only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. How my anger is a pain. You didn't know that I'm a saint. I will blow your up. Then I again. Go. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chillers in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting cold.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Miami Dolphins. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Fighting through, and he's got space. The 40. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. The 30. 10. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Ready, 32.
Here's Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
Stay 50, stay 50. Hurry!
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Forced out to his left. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. Stafford on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Dolphins in a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude.
There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They go play action. Mariota rolling to his left. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's got this down to the 35. 18 yards the gain for number 18. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 35-yard line. Now Mariota. And he's got this to Jefferson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the red zone now, Mariota. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down. Mariota to throw it. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
On third down, here's Dobbins. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Mariota to throw for it on fourth. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They begin with a run by Fournette, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Stafford in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Brian Asamoah working his way in to pick up the sack. Though certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know, some big guy.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Stafford. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's got some space here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They give him a gain of 38. They're good at running the screen. Sometimes it's probably taken for granted, though. You need a good deal of deception in there, don't you?
You certainly do. And you know what else you need? The people who aren't involved in the deception to make sure they hold their blocks and someone doesn't flash too quickly in the face of the quarterback.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
50-50. 32. 59.
Now Stafford. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36.
Hey, go here.
Play action. Stafford. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Fournette. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd down and goal. Stafford. This will be caught at about the 5. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal.
Hey! Hey, 70!
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Sanders' kick is good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game, and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And some room to work. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards the pick up there, and also a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. First down, Mariota. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try to break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
59 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
J.K. Dobbins.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Hey. Drill right, 22.
After the interception, here's Stafford. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop him with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Omaha, remove. 40 gun. Hurry up, get set.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. Finding space at the 40. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25.
A big play that time on the catch and run. 57 yards. Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Mariota on 1st down.
Oh, into a sea of defenders have intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the 3rd quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you can lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Back to it after the pick 6. Mariota. He'll buy some time right. Catch is made here by Ernst Smith Jr. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 83 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders in the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5 now. Mariota.
Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Another run here with Dobbins. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. Joseph now to have the PAT. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Now a first down throw. Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
22, 59, 53, ready.
Now it's Stafford. He'll let this go for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle. 44 yards. And the Dolphins are in for 6. Sanders on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 122 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a first down.
To throw is Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
On first down, Stafford here. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, 22!
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. He'll have the win at his back here in the fourth quarter. The kick by Sanders is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field very well.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all. And the loser with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And that is incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Middle.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Dobbins trying the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 142 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
They'll try and run for it. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Monday! Hurry!
Stafford. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a 1st. Off of play action, here's Stafford. Rolling to his right, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. D. Ford in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Stafford going to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. Out of the gun, Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a handoff for Dobbins. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 44, Mariota. Going for Jefferson downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's a give to Dobbins. And some room to roam now. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 3rd and goal from the 6. They'll try to run with Dobbins. Calling no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Even after the penalty, trailing in the 4th, they've still got to go. It's 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
21! Hey, 50! Hey!
Throwing here, Stafford. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
Ready? 40 got. 50.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game